You ever wondered how KFC's fried chicken is made? Today, we are entering KFC's megafactories from the farm all the way to your table. Let's go.
Phase 1: Incubation and Hatching. The journey of KFC fried chicken begins long before any kitchen or fryer exists. It all starts at specialized poultry farms, where thousands of laying hens produce the eggs that will become future chickens. In a single day, more than 8,000 eggs can be collected, but not all of them move forward. First, they go through a very strict quality inspection to discard cracks, deformities, or any sign of a problem. Approved eggs are placed in industrial incubators that replicate the natural conditions of a mother hen. Temperature and humidity are precisely controlled. The eggs are automatically turned every hour so the embryo develops evenly. After 18 days, they enter a critical stage. Sensors, including infrared systems, check the interior to detect embryos that did not develop properly. Those that do not meet the standards are removed and used for other purposes, such as animal feed, so nothing goes to waste. On day 19, hatching begins. The chicks break the shell from the inside, a process that usually lasts between 6 and 8 hours. Once born, they move along conveyor belts where they are separated from shell remains and grouped for a quick evaluation. Veterinarians verify that they are healthy and in good condition, and then they receive vaccines through automated systems that apply the exact dose with minimal stress. Finally, now they are placed in ventilated boxes and transported to grow-out farms, ready for the next stage. Phase 2: Controlled Rearing. Once vaccinated and inspected, the chicks are transported to grow-out farms in climate-controlled vehicles. This is the longest and most decisive phase, because much of the meat quality is defined here. Modern farms operate as controlled environments. Temperature, ventilation, lighting, humidity, and air quality are constantly monitored to maintain stable conditions and reduce stress. The poultry houses are large facilities with floors covered in wood shavings or straw to help keep the environment dry and clean. Ventilation systems continuously renew the air to prevent moisture or gas buildup. Lighting is also programmed. At the beginning, there are usually more hours of light to encourage frequent feeding and proper growth, and later it is adjusted to allow adequate rest periods. The nutrition is key. From day 1, they receive diets formulated by animal nutrition specialists, mixtures of grains, protein sources, vitamins, and minerals designed for muscle development and healthy growth. During the first weeks, the formula is lighter and easier to digest. Over time, it is adjusted to provide more energy and protein according to the growth stage. Feed is distributed through automated systems to ensure all birds have access. Nut water is also supplied continuously through automatic drinkers, always under high hygiene standards. And something important, in these farms, they are not raised in narrow cages, but in spaces where they can move around. It has been proven that a less stressful environment improves meat quality, making it more tender and flavorful. After around 38 days, many females reach optimal size. Males, depending on production goals, may take longer and reach close to 3 kilograms. Now, once they reach these parameters, they move on to the next step. Phase 3: Transport and Initial Processing. When chickens reach ideal weight, transport to the processing plant begins. This step is handled carefully because stress during transportation can affect final quality. That is why specialized trucks with ventilation and temperature control are used. The birds are placed in cages designed to prevent injuries and allow air circulation. And the journey is monitored to maintain stable conditions. Upon arrival at the plant, a strict protocol is followed to ensure a humane and controlled process. KFC uses internationally approved methods to minimize stress before slaughter. First, an automated system relaxes the birds, and then a quick technique renders them unconscious, reducing suffering to a minimum. After that, the processing line begins. The birds go through a hot water scalding process to loosen the feathers, followed by machines with rubber rollers that remove them without damaging the skin. Next comes a quality inspection. Sensors and manual checks detect any abnormalities, and pieces that do not meet standards are removed. The following step is evisceration. Automated equipment precisely and hygienically removes the internal organs. Then, a washing and cleaning stage ensures food safety, keeping the process within strict sanitary parameters. Phase 4: Cutting, Cleaning, and Preservation. With the chicken already processed, cutting begins. In refrigerated rooms, the carcasses are divided into portions, breasts, thighs, wings, drumsticks, and others, depending on their final destination. Part of the work is done with machinery, and part by trained personnel, especially for cuts that require better presentation. Each piece is individually inspected to ensure freshness, integrity, and proper appearance. Undesired fragments are removed and sizes are standardized. And afterward, the pieces undergo additional hygiene treatments, such as sprays with approved solutions to reduce bacterial load without altering the product. Then rapid chilling is applied to lower the temperature as quickly as possible and keep the meat under safe conditions. Finally, the pieces are stored in cold chambers with controlled temperature and air circulation until breading or shipment. In addition, each batch is tracked through traceability systems to know its origin, date, and distribution route. Phase 5. The secret breading. This is where the chicken starts becoming KFC. The pieces are prepared to receive the famous blend of 11 herbs and spices, a recipe kept secret for more than 80 years. To protect it, seasoning production is carried out under special measures. In some cases, parts are mixed at different locations so that very few people know the complete formula. Before breading, the chicken is prepared so the coating adheres evenly. A liquid solution may be applied to help the flour and spices stick better. Then each piece is passed through the dry flour and seasoning mixture using a very controlled method. Breading is not just about throwing flour on, and that's it. A pressing and shaping technique is applied to avoid clumps and achieve an even layer. This is important because the final texture depends on the coating having the right thickness. Too thin and it loses crispiness. Now too thick and it becomes heavy or may detach. In some production lines, a brief pre-fry is performed to seal the breading and begin forming the crust without fully cooking the interior. Afterward, the pieces are quickly cooled to prevent excess oil absorption and prepared for shipment to restaurants. Phase 6. Logistics and arrival at restaurants. Once the chicken has been properly breaded, a key stage begins that often goes unnoticed, but is decisive for the final result: logistics. Now, the pieces are packaged under strictly controlled conditions using special trays or sealed bags that protect the breading and prevent damage during transport. All product moves within a constant cold chain, with carefully regulated temperatures to preserve freshness, food safety, and texture. This process is not simply about moving boxes from one point to another. Every minute and every degree of temperature matter. An error at this stage can cause the breading to lose adhesion, the meat to dry out, or the overall quality to change. That is why transportation is carried out in refrigerated trucks under very precise protocols. When the chicken arrives at restaurants, the work continues. Staff receive each batch and perform basic but essential checks. Temperature, breading condition, and package integrity are verified. Only after these checks is the product properly stored until final cooking. Thanks to this care, KFC can ensure that, regardless of the distance traveled, the chicken that reaches your table maintains the same quality and experience anywhere in the world. Phase 7. Pressure frying and serving. We arrive at what makes KFC different: pressure frying. Unlike conventional frying in open fryers, this method is carried out in sealed equipment that cooks the chicken more quickly and evenly. The pressure helps retain juices inside the meat, resulting in a juicier interior, while a crispy crust forms on the outside. The oil is kept at a constant temperature, and cooking time is precisely controlled, so each batch comes out the same. When the process ends, the pieces are drained and placed in special trays under heat lamps that keep the chicken hot and crispy until serving. And so, after a long journey from egg incubation, controlled rearing, processing, cutting, breading, and final cooking, each piece arrives at your table with that flavor and texture that so many people instantly recognize.
So what did you think about this process? Do you prefer KFC or McDonald's? Let us know in the comments, hit like, and subscribe to the channel.